Now, on the opposite end of the spectrum,
Yeah.
what's the smartest thing you've done with your money so far?
Put it back into myself. Smartest thing I've ever done is like fund my whole entire solo career myself. I don't have a deal. I'm not signed to anybody, you know, so the money that I have, it goes strictly back into my brand, like my videos, my music, my photo shoots, that type of thing. And I think that's the smartest thing I could do, is really bet on myself, because when I continue to build up, you know, my brand and my visuals, my content, when I do want to go to a major label, it gives me like leverage in the situation, because I've spent more money, you know what I'm saying, on my career than you guys have at this point. So it's kind of like, what y'all gonna do for me, you know?
Is that something that's taught or learned from natural experimentation?
I think it's learned, you know, because I feel like right now you got a lot of people who saying the same thing I'm saying, you know, like invest in yourself, take your money and, you know, do for yourself. Don't let these folks put you in no crazy deal, you know, but I think it's just all from experience, because people will see that upfront money, that advance, and they'll be like, oh my God, this is like $3 million, or this is $1 million. I've never had this much money in my life at one time. So it's very appealing, but you know, then you get into it and you're like, oh, like I actually have to pay this back with like interest, because now you guys are doing more than, you know, this $1 million. So it's just, you know, I'm saying the same thing everybody else has said, but I think it's just a personal experience for real. I think it's something that you have to go through.
Have you ever had a deal on a major before?
I have. When I was a OMG girl, we were signed to Interscope. Well, we signed to Pretty Hustle Interscope. So they did a joint venture on us. And I loved being at Interscope during that time. They were an amazing label. Pretty Hustle was dope as well. You know what I'm saying? And it was a really awesome situation. We were able to, when we were, you know, done with the label, we were able to walk away free and clear. And, you know, we were really put in a good situation. So we weren't, you know, fucked over and nothing bad happened to us, which was awesome. But, you know, for me right now, I feel like the major label route is not really the route I want to take yet.
But you aren't closed to it?
No, I'm not close to having a major label deal, because I feel like depending on how you negotiate your deal, it could be very lucrative for you. It's just right now I want to build it up a little bit more so that I have more leverage going in, opposed to just being like, hey, I'm this girl from Atlanta and I need y'all to cut me a check so I can do all these ideas, you know, like.
Have you had offers since you left the Interscope situation?
Yeah, I have. I've had a few offers on the table, definitely, from like just other companies and stuff like that, but I'm just not willing to like sell my soul and sell my craft. And really my creativity is so important to me, and I just feel like that type of stuff is priceless. You know, I'm able to pick my own release dates and drop when I say I'm a drop. And, you know, my whole entire career, my solo career, I've only changed my release date one time in the whole entire 4 or 5 years I've been doing my own music. So, you know, it's like, I feel like it's just easier this way. I don't have to deal with so many people and ask everybody's opinion. Nobody's saying, oh, well, we think this is the single, so this is what we're going to put our money behind. And if you don't agree, then you got to fund it yourself. You know, it's like I could pick the single and put my own stuff behind it.
And what was the reasoning for the release date change?
This was my first project, and I actually went to the studio. It was me and my mom and Leonard Brooks. He was there, LB, and he was, you know, I played the project for him because I think he manages Bonfire right now. And I played the EP for him, and he was just like, this was back in 2015. So he was just like, I don't think that this is ready. And I remember just being like so heartbroken, like, oh, I just feel like this is just perfect, da 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 da. But, you know, I took heed to what he was saying because I trusted his opinion, you know, and I changed my date. And I was like, you know, I just need more time. I pushed it back to November, which was dope because now I have Bayvember, which is what I call it. And every November I do something really special for my fans. So it ended up working out like in perfect time. And I was able to really cultivate my music and do what I needed to do to make it sound perfect. So
In the end, was he right? Was it not ready at that time?
It was not ready at that time. Looking back on it, just it wasn't ready. Like, it wasn't my best body of work. And I feel like if I would have put that out instead of what I came with first, people would not have taken me as seriously as I wanted them to.
What was the name of that first project?
It Gets Better. So same title. I had the same title, but different songs. And they just weren't really, it wasn't really what I wanted to give the world, I guess.